They seem peaceful, quiet, serene. But lake houses often harbor something far darker than their tranquil waters suggest. Behind their weathered doors and creaking floorboards lie stories, real stories of unspeakable horror, loss, and the unexplained. Tonight, we bring you 5 true lake house horror tales that will chill you to your bones. And once you've heard them, you may never look at a lake house the same way again. In the heart of Minnesota lies Mirror Lake, a name earned from its glassy surface. In 1979, the Reeds, a young couple, purchased a charming lakeside cottage. But within weeks, their tranquil retreat turned into a nightmare. It began with strange water stains that resembled handprints pressed against the inside of the glass. Then came the crying, soft, childlike sobs echoing across the lake at night. The couple thought it was a lost child. But there were no reports of missing kids. No neighbors heard the cries, only the Reeds. One night, desperate to uncover the source, Mr. Reed rowed to the middle of the lake. He never came back. Authorities found his overturned boat, but not his body. Mrs. Reed fled the house in terror. Years later, divers discovered a child's bones chained to a stone near the lake bed, and DNA testing suggested the remains were from the early 1900s. In the quiet forests of upstate New York, nestled beside a private lake, was a boathouse turned summer home owned by the Garrison family. In 1993, they discovered an old, dust-covered painting in the attic. It depicted a woman with pale skin and black eyes standing by the shore. They hung it in the boathouse. That night, their youngest daughter screamed. She claimed the woman from the painting was outside her window, whispering her name. The next day, the painting had changed. The figure's mouth was slightly open. As days passed, it worsened. The woman's expression grew more twisted. Guests felt nauseous near it. Mirrors in the home cracked. A friend visiting the Garrisons went missing after claiming he'd seen the painting blink. The family burned the painting, but the boathouse went up in flames with it. The foundation still remains, but nothing grows there. And in the lake, on foggy mornings, some swear they can still see a pale woman on the shore. Lake Crescent is known for its startling beauty and its ability to preserve bodies. Locals call it the Lake of Frozen Time. In 2006, a family renovating a lake house discovered a hidden room behind the fireplace. Inside, an antique desk, children's toys, and a diary written in frantic scrawl. The final entry read, "He watches from the water. Don't let them hear the taps." That night, the family heard tapping on their windows. No one was there. The taps increased each night, rhythmic, deliberate. Then their daughter disappeared. They found her standing waist-deep in the lake, her eyes wide, mumbling the diary's last line. She recovered, but never spoke again. The diary's paper was tested. It dated back to 1941, belonging to a girl who had vanished from the same house 65 years earlier. Lake Lanier is infamous. Built over submerged towns and cemeteries, it's claimed hundreds of lives. One lake house, perched above a submerged church, has a story darker than most. In 2012, a couple moved in. They noticed a low hum at night. It sounded mechanical, like a distant engine, but it came from beneath the house. Electricians found nothing. Then the dreams started. Dreams of drowning, of screaming voices underwater. Their dog refused to go near the basement. Mold bloomed in strange symbolic patterns on the walls. The hum grew louder until it became words. "We're still here." The couple fled. Paranormal investigators recorded a 19 hertz frequency from the lake bed, associated with unease, hallucinations, and, in extreme cases, death. Locals now avoid the area. Some say the house hums for the drowned, souls lost beneath the surface, buried under forgotten foundations. Devil's Lake is steeped in native legends. Some say it's a gateway between worlds. In 1981, a group of college students rented a nearby cabin. They joked about the lake's name until one of them found an ice-cold spot in the living room. No matter the season, it never warmed. Thermometers dropped to below freezing, only in that spot. One night, they set up a camera. At 3:13 a.m., it captured a shadowy figure emerging from the floor, twisting, stretching, looking straight into the lens before vanishing. 2 students went missing that same night. The cabin was abandoned. A local elder revealed that the lake's center was once a sacred burial site, desecrated by early settlers. Many believe the cold spot is a tether where the dead still reach through. They say water remembers. It holds on to the last breath, the final scream, the secrets buried beneath the surface. Lake houses promise peace, but sometimes they bring us closer to what lies beyond the veil. If you enjoyed this dive into real-life horrors, make sure to subscribe for more stories the world tried to forget. Drop a comment. Would you spend a night alone in any of these lake houses? And remember, next time you hear a ripple on still water, don't look too closely. It might be looking back.